Oh, hello. If I sound surprised, I am. It's because I've just spent 10 minutes talking to myself, looked up at the camera and saw it wasn't filming. How very bizarre. Now I'm going to repeat myself. Okay, so here we go. Hello, it's Denise at Junk Journal Junkie UK. I hope you're all well. I'm well, if just a bit silly now. Thank you for coming back and joining me, those that are returning, and hello to anybody who's new. So I'm starting a new project today, and I've come on to share the kit with you that I'm about to use on this project and do a couple of little makes. So I think I've told you before, those of you that have been with me, that my autumn project is going to be a altered book. And I did have a book already, a lovely old book that I was dying to work on, but as I've talked to and watched more and more videos on altered books, everybody's saying to me always do it with a book with glued in pages, which I've done once before and it was fine, but the one I was going to use didn't have glued in pages, it had sewn in ones. So I don't want to start that and it all go wrong on camera. So what I'm going to do is, I haven't got the book, but I will get a book within the next couple of days that has got, you know, it'd have to be a more modern one with glued in pages, something like the Reader's Digest books. And I'm going to do it on camera, but I need to make some ephemera between then and now. Okay, so I've got plenty to do while that book finds its way to me. So I'm going to share the kit with you first, which I've just gone through once, but never mind. There's two kits that I'm using mainly. There will be bits and pieces from other people also, because it's going to be quite a big project, I think. But the main two kits that I'm using are from Nanine at Collage Type. You've seen me use her things before. Obviously she's brilliant with the mushrooms and the owls and all the kind of things that I like. So I've got kit 2 here, which is I keep forgetting what it's called. I think it's, oh, there we go, Autumn Woodland Junk Journal Kit. And it's quite a big kit, this one. So I'm going to share these pages with you, and then next time I come on camera I will share the kit 1, which I'm also going to be using with you. Otherwise you won't know what's come from what, and you know, there's a lot of pages here. So I'm not going to go slowly and point out what lush things are on them. I'm just going to give you a quick look through of the pages while I explain to you that I'm going to reprint them. Not because there's anything wrong with these, but because once I'd printed them out without really thinking about it, I then printed some of the ephemera tickets and things like that on some cream card, and they came out beautiful, which made me think, why didn't I print these on cream? They would be lovely. I mean, they're lovely now on the white, perhaps not with the white showing. Once the white's cut off they will be lovely. I think I will do that because it gives you a better idea of the actual colour. So some fussy cuts. They're not in the order that they were printed off or anything like that, because I have been through them and pulling things out, etc. But I don't have any cream paper, so I've had to order that as well. So I'm playing the waiting game here. So I'm waiting for some cream paper to come before I print, not necessarily the tags and things, I don't know, I'll say. I mean, these can just be backed and we'll be fine, but print the actual pages that I'm going to use for the book. Lovely mushrooms. Print them on the cream and use those in the altered book. So there are a couple of portrait as well as landscape pages, which is always handy. I think that one will go in either way anyway. A lovely owl. Owls and mushrooms and some lovely plant life. Yep, so the colours are beautiful, what you would expect, but they're lovely tones. So the oranges, some touches of yellow, some beautiful orangey pinks, a little touch of the bluey greens. Yeah, lovely colour, and obviously both kits go together really well, as does and part of this is the freebie kit that you would have got from Tatty Treasure and Friends Facebook group if you're a member. If not, you can always go and join and get them. because it's just hit 1,000 members. Okay, so those are the lovely papers I'm going, or one kit of the lovely papers that I'm going to be using. And then I shared with you, these are all open now, a charity shop find while I was away at the caravan. Those of you that know me know I've been to the caravan for a few days, and I'm always visiting the charity shops when I'm there. They just seem to have different stuff to us at home. And I found a pack of 5 of these for which I paid 30p. Amazing, beautiful feeling paper and card. So they were DMC, so I presume they were or are for putting your cross stitch samplers in. Yes, you do the little ones, fasten them down, make them into a card. And I thought they'd be ideal for making, you know, sort of specimen card type things for the journal. So we can fasten one down, and then we've got like journaling space inside. Yeah, and I was saying that I haven't really thought about how I want to decorate the inside, whether I'm going to put kit pages on it, you know, for journaling on, how I'm going to frame it out, if I just want you know, the colour changing on it, or if I want some craft card or something like that. I don't know. So all I'm going to do for today is use some of the pieces from the kit, or some of the images I should say from the kit, which is why I had 3 pulled out at the bottom, to put the images behind there as samples, specimens. And I'm just going to do a bit of stamping on this bit here, this front, and then I can decide about I think I'm probably going to go around it in gold, but I'll wait until I've decided what I'm doing on the inside as well, and then go around the whole thing in gold. So I'm just going to put the images in really and let them start gluing and getting flat. So I decided I want to, if I end up doing a soft cover journal, which I just might, to use up the white pages if I reprint it again in cream, and then if I've got time I'll do a third one, so I've got a choice. Okay, so let's have a piece of paper and do from the stamping on. Now the next question is, do I want black or brown ink? Right, let me just see which images I was thinking. I think it was that one there I liked the look of. So I need to cut some of these out, don't I? And I still cannot find my lovely red scissors anywhere. I'm beginning to worry, because I have tidied up now. I know I took them to the caravan with me, but I'm pretty sure I've had them since I come back. I'm 99.9% sure. And none of my others cut nice like those. They cut, but I can hear that there's, you know, they're not smooth, and I'm not happy with them. They just don't feel right. You know what it's like when you get attached to your scissors. And then I thought about this circle here. Yeah, I can just cut them out somewhere near. Obviously I don't have to cut around the circle because I'll need some edging on it to stick to the card, so I probably need as much room as I can get. There's not very much at the top, is there? A little bit. Without hacking into the other images. There we go. I'm going to put these on the side over here because obviously I'm going to fussy cut them once we're off camera, so that I can store them a bit neater. I cut that one square. Oh well, yeah, that's fine because it's, I really want that image there anyway. Yeah, I'll be fine with that one. Is that one going to, yeah, that one will be fine. Oh, excuse me, itching my eyebrow there. And what did I, of course I wanted a mushroom. Yeah, quite liked that. I like this. I mean, this, I will print this out again. It's like a long side tuck pocket and 2 cards that go in it. Really like it. But I want this image, so I mean, that's the beauty of having a kit, isn't it? If you have a favourite page or a favourite image, you can just print it over and over and over again. Oops, and I'm sure I will be this kit. When you get a kit that's big enough like this, you can make so many different journals because you can do everything in so many different ways. Okay, so I've cut 3 out. Well, whether I get 3 done or not, I should do, because all I'm doing is that very front. What I really want is to make sure I don't go over when I stamp. You know what I'm like. Yep, so we've got fairy pages here that I've been going through all my fairy book pages and, you know, putting them away, organising them, etc. Because I'm so very nearly done. Where's my stamps? There. I'm so very nearly done with them that I'm trying to get tidy and organised, ready for this. So I'm going to do one in script, definitely. There is one of them that's got script behind it, so I don't know if perhaps I want something else. Right, because this one, yeah, this one's got script behind it. That one's got type, so I'm wondering if to go in black. I've got black, brown and gold here. I'm wondering if to go in the black, and then I can put it over and see what it looks like. So I just cut, let's just do a little, yeah, I just cut a bit of off this big script stamp that I've got. Oops, don't do that. Just for doing little things like this. I'm wondering if I'm going to need more than stamping on it. It's very stark, that black, isn't it? I mean, the beauty is I've got plenty of them. If I don't like it, I can use this for something else. Oops. Perhaps I need to cut it a bit smaller. It's rather wobbly. Let's look. Let's do one in brown and see what I think. Now obviously the brown's going to go better with the gold edging, which is something I really want to put on it. So I think I'll do one brown script and one brown with the floral. Or shall I stencil? Right, I'm going to do a brown no, I'm going to do a brown floral. Why are you coming out? It's looking kind of gold, that brown. Let's have a look. I did just touch the page then. Barely, but I did. Oh, did that go over? Don't want to overdo it. It is brown, but it's just got a little bit of a gold. It's soaking in as well. Can you see how that black's not as crisp now? It's more soaked in. Yeah, I don't dislike them actually. I think when they've got a gold. So, what did I say I was going to do on the other one? Some stencil. And then I can choose what I like best. So, vintage photo or gathered twig? That's the question. What do I do with the third one? Where have you gone? Oh, you're there. I want it to look different from those, don't I? Decisions. Let me just do a bit. Let me get my stencil out. I could do a bit on the back of one of the envelopes, couldn't I? Because I'm sure, or the inside maybe. I'm sure I'll be using it for something that's just a little bit to see the colour. Right, so that's vintage photo. Just clearing my brush, there don't seem to be anything on it though. And this one is scattered straw, which seems a bit meatier. Oh, I think the vintage photo actually. I didn't think I was going to choose that one, I have to say. That's my lid off that, there it is. Okay, so this should be easier not to go over if I keep it in the right place. In theory, let's not trust to look, hey? Right, I'll do the other side in a minute. Oh, sorry. Don't need to do the middle door as long as I'm round the edge. There's not somebody at the door, it's me banging on the... Yeah, it's faint, but I like it. Let me load my brush up now, I've got 2 hands, that's it. Piece of fluff joining us there. Okay. Lid. Yeah, it would have been handy if I knew what I was doing on the rest of it, and you know, I'd continued to stencil it or whatever, but I might not want it stenciled. I definitely don't want the inside stenciled. I wonder. Oh, and that bit will be very possibly stuck on the page, won't it? So that won't matter. Okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking if I could even put some gold around the inside, couldn't I? I'm going to have to do that now though. Before I put the... Let's have a look at some images in there. Excuse me, rattling. And then decide. Right, what do we like with what? What do we like with the black one first, because that's the most... Perhaps the one without any script on it. Mushrooms. Oops. What do we think? What do I want around here? Definitely want something. I'm going to try it with some gold, I think. Just hope it's bold enough. Like I say, I've got a couple more, haven't I, if I don't like what I do. Can't decide whether to just do the inside or... Let's just... Sorry, I'm around the camera a bit. Used to be really juicy, this gold pad. It's suddenly started to... You can see where it's run all over the edges, etc. Started to be dried up now. I mean, I have got gold acrylic paint, but if I did that we'd have to wait for it to dry, because it takes a good while, acrylic. What do we think? I think it's working, it's just a slow process. And I could always decide to paint more of the outside once the image is in, if I'm careful. Let's have a look what we've got so far. bit more around there, I think. Oops, steady. Let's look at it with the image in again. I thought this was going to be a real quick zoop zoop, done. No, that's the wrong image. I thought that didn't look the same. Yeah, I think we need to see the edges gold as well, don't we? To get the full framed idea of what's going on. Kind of frame in that text stamp as well. Sorry, I know I'm going round again. I just want quite a bit of it on the show. Keep losing the image. Yeah. I think you have to imagine it against a kind of a brownie background. Let's got a piece of graph card here. Let's yeah, that's better, isn't it? Opposed to that busy green, and then just open as a journaling spot, and obviously do something on the inside. Right, so let's get the picture where I want it. I'd like it further over there, but obviously it doesn't go that wide. I just cut that down. It doesn't matter if it's wonky, because we can straighten it once we put it in. Take a fair bit off. Don't want it poking out the top. Yeah, so I need to put that in with something that's going to allow me to move a little bit, don't I? I wonder if I could just put the corners in. This is indecisive today. This one, there's not much in it at the moment. It needs filling. But this one does give me a little longer than the art glitter. Move a glue page back again. It's going to be a nice page for something soon, that, if we keep doing that on it. Right, what am I going to glue this or that? I think if I glue around the centre of this and the outside of that. Come on, I know you're nearly empty. Play the game, that's it. Oh, I've got the, I think I'm wobbling because I'm squeezing it so hard. I'm not scared, honestly. Oh, and I am squeezing it hard, goodness me. We'll leave it stood up on its end a little while. This is going to be the fun bit. Oh, I've got a bit of glue on it there. Oop. See it through a little bit. Excuse me a moment. Oh. Just peeping out that side, just caught that. Okay. Yes, you can see how wonky I cut it, but that is going to be sealed in, so it doesn't matter. Oh no, still not quite there. Oh no. I have to stick something on there. A bit of background just in case. It is literally on the edge. I'll do it without glitter. Yeah, it is literally just on there. Might have to just touch it up with a bit of gold around that edge once I get it fastened down. I think I've smudged that, don't you? Perhaps it needed longer to dry before I started. It stays on, but never mind. I'm going to put black back down with. Just smell this, I think. I think we'll be fine. So this is Scotch glue stick. Got plenty on, but it seems to be quite a good strong glue stick. Yes, I think I have dirtied that. It's a good job it's going to be either coloured or covered, isn't it? Because it's not pristine cream anymore. Yeah. So, oh yes, see, we've learnt something already, haven't we? I've put it in upside down. It is now, and it's not the first time I've done that, and it's not the first time I've done it with you on camera. It is now a left opening journal card. Oh, how annoying. Yeah, okay, let's move on. It was a first practice, wasn't it? I really should try these things off camera before I come on and do them with you, but where would your fun be? Right, so we need to remember we're doing that flap. I think that's what I've done wrong actually, that's why it's not laid down. I've put the wrong flap in. That might have to just be chopped off and be something else. I'm going to do it now. Just be a journal card. Well, how not to craft? We all make them. Yeah, I think when it's dry I might do some more stamping. I've got some very tiny stamps. Might stamp something else in there. Yeah, so you know, I'll probably back it and put some gold on the back. Right, let's try and do this one a bit cleaner then. So this way up. That's right, top inside it. That would be a clever thing to do. Surely not a clever thing, me. Okay, that's the top. Which one do we like with the brown flourish? That's upside down. These are both very similar colours, aren't they? Yeah, I'm liking that one, I think. Let's try this with that one though, because this is T for top. That can't be the top. Is it a bigger at the bottom than the top. They both fasten. No, that one's the one. Yeah, that one's better, so that is the top. Oh, I can make things look difficult, can't I? Yeah, so the bigger... What have I done? What have I done? Top. I'm driving myself bonkers now. That's it. Yeah, the bigger piece is at the bottom. Goodness me. Do you all need to go have a lie down in a quietened room now after watching me do this? It's a shame that I'm losing that brown edging on there, isn't it? But I am. So shall we edge this one in brown, in the dark brown, walnut stain. I've got a double with this one somewhere, I'm sure I have. Oh, this one is juicy. Yeah, I think if I'd have tried one of these off camera, I might have painted around these centres with some acrylic beforehand, just to give them a good outline. That's okay though. I'll have to keep my fingers off it though, because it's distressing, this, so it will smudge. Okay, big piece at the bottom, that's the top. Right, did we decide which one we were going for? I think we decided on this, didn't we? Yeah, I might use that dark ink around the outside of this one instead of the gold. Okay, so what would be a good way to do this? Leaving that there. Did I leave me ink? Glue upside down. I'm going to need some off that edge. That's it. So I'll leave that there. I really just want stuff on the edge of this, and then around, oops, around the outside of here. Oop. I'm half on my piece of paper, half off it. Alright, I'll leave that upside down again. I don't smudge it this time. Press it gently. Can always go in with the art glitter, can't I, afterwards? Yeah, and I haven't smudged that, that's good. Yeah. Where's that tobber? And again, we'll just make the edges darker. It's already got a smudge on there, look, I'm sure I didn't just do that. Must be somebody else in the room. It just frames it out. Well, they're harder work than I thought they were going to be. I think I need more practice with these things. Where's the other one gone? So yeah, that's a journaling, double journaling card. That's just a journaling card. Yeah, I quite like them. Let me take everything else from around them. Might be nice with some bits of material and all sorts on them. Okay, I'm going to do this last one because I think I need to practice. Right, what shall we ink round this one in? What colour shall we go for? Quite liked that dark one, didn't you? Let's go with a bit more dark round the inside. I hope you can see, I'm trying not to touch it too much. The curse of the dirty hands. I mean, I wash them all the time, don't get me wrong, but I only have to look at the ink and I'm covered in it. Let it dry a minute while we discover which is the top. That's the top, that's folding in. No, it's not. Yes, it is. I don't know why I doubt myself. Need to cut some of this down as well, don't we? Isn't it beautiful on that? Looks like newspaper print behind it. I won't take too much off. Yeah. I want to move that. Another clean piece of paper under it. So again, I want it as far in that corner as I can get it. And I think it worked well, leaving it there and offering this up to it, didn't it? I'll just put some on the corners of this, on the edge. Oops, I'll just hold it in place and then go round the whole of the circle here. Okay guys, finally I can get to talk to you. I'd like to know what the next project is you're up to. I know there's a few of you finishing your Flower Fairy journals with me. I have just got to do a flip through of the one that I've done with you and finish top, yes. Finish the second one that I was doing. Oh, stick. It's stuck to the page. And then that's it, they can go on Etsy, so I'm talking a couple of days maximum now. I only just got that in there, didn't I? Did I stick that piece down? No. It's probably a good job to leave it to dry a bit actually. So the edge, the top edges, all four edges. Yeah, look at the colour of me. It's no wonder I'm putting ink on everything, is there? I did get a wet one out somewhere, but I don't know where it's gone. Probably spoiling some piece of paper somewhere. Yes, there it is. Let's see if I can clean my hands a bit. I think maybe it's these sponge daubers that I use. I ought to get one of the real ones that has the wooden handle instead of putting your finger in the ink all the time. Right, let's see if I can do this without creating too much mess. I'm scared to get hold of it now. Really need to go and wash my hands. So I'll just give it a little bit of an ink so you can get the idea. And then when I finish the video, I'll wash my hands properly. Come on. Not that washing them takes the ink off, it doesn't. The times I've been for blood tests and things like that covered in ink, but it does make it fade and it doesn't pass on to something else then. I don't want to touch it now. So I will let it dry, and that one, let it dry a bit more before I fasten the backs down. I like them though. I I even like that first one that I made the bubo on. Like most things, when I'm in the middle of making it, I'm not so keen. I don't think it's right. Yeah, I definitely think this needs a bit more stamping around it, but the other two I love. I like the darker edging rather than the gold. Okay, thank you for staying with me through that. I have more things to do. Okay, so I'll be back with more ephemera tomorrow, and hopefully the Flower Fairy flip through, and then by then, with fingers crossed and a good wind and all that, my paper and my book should be here. So I hope you're all having a lovely day. Give me a thumbs up please if you've enjoyed it, or you're looking forward to seeing the rest of the series. Subscribe if you haven't, would be nice. But more than anything, I'd love to see you tomorrow, and I hope you're all happy. Bye guys.